Hello and welcome back. We're going to go and attack the orc tribes to the north, I think. I think it's the orc tribe. Oh no, it's giants. Giants to the north. I'll just check that was actually north. Map. Oh, it doesn't really matter. We'll have to go all three ways anyway. I'm sure. Let's explore this moonwood. Blue orcs.
Make this fight count! It will be your last!
What? Oh, I've not got a weapon to quit. Damn it. There we go. They're not doing very much damage. Is that it's an ogre? I thought it was giants. Maybe it's funny directions. And I confused up with north.
Woohoo! Honor and glory!
I'm not sure how I get round to those archers.
Here comes halfling death!
Ogre berserker. God, it's non-stop. There's more around there as well. I've not got my buffs up either. Why? Tommy's just standing around doing nothing. That's weird. How do I get to these archers? Doesn't look like there's any route round to them. Oh, I guess I need to use ranged attacks. But I don't think I have any. So let's just keep on going.
Now see what a
I guess it's
true
punishment
warrior
for slacking off in the ranged attack department. God, there's more of them.
looks. Here comes halfling death!
Take out that shaman. He's dead. Tommy's doing fine still. Is that you heading off? Kill myself.
For honor and glory!
Okay. I'll have to go for a few minutes at some point to let the dog out. But well, it'll be like a minute, but not until around 10. Ooh, giants. Oh, an Etin. Cool. I wonder what they're from, because they're... I didn't know they were from D&D. Because they're in World of Warcraft, which means they must be from... They can't be originally from D&D, they must be taken from some sort of folklore or something. Right, let's buff up. Oh, shifted. Oh, no, not many buffs. Need to rest. Yes, I had a banana. Had two. I must have been running on low energy because I'm feeling much more awake after having a banana. fun magic format called Two-Headed Giant,
Now see what a true
where
warrior
you
looks like.
you have a shared life pool with another player, and you play against each other. You play. There's two of you playing against another two people, and you both have a shared life pool of 30, I think. And you must take. I can't remember exactly how it works. You must take it in turns. Oh, there's more Uthgar here. How did your League of Legends go yesterday, Box? I actually played a bot game last night, which is unusual for me, even doing the dailies. Let's go here. I'm looking for a mage tower or something, I think. Or like a secret teleport to a mage tower. Spiders. Spiders suck. Because they do strength drain.
Now see what a true warrior looks like.
Come on. Stop being glued to the ground. I've just spent like an hour talking to people, no, 2 hours talking to people in town, getting all the missions, getting all the companion quests and things like that. And reading them all out in silly voices. I'm knackered. It's good to get some killing on after doing that. Nice relaxing murder. Oh, where does this go? Into the Moonwood. Let's go speak to these Uthgard. We'll finish looting their camp first and then speak to the Uthgard and see what they have to say for themselves. If anything. I must have looted these already. How efficient of me. Uthgard warrior, oh, they're generic.
I greet you.
Forgive me, but I can stand only for a short time. The Sons of the Eagle are known for their hospitality, but in the last hill giant attack I was badly injured. You should tell me about these hill giant attacks, maybe I can help. The giants came down from the mountain plateau to the north, in great raiding parties ravaging the land. They fell upon the camps of our tribe, slaughtering many before moving on. Why did the hill giants attack your people? You must speak to our shaman for these answers. He sees the eyes of the eagles soar over the mountains. He knows what we warriors do not. Oh, I didn't realize there was a named person there. You're hurt. Let me heal you. I thank you, kind sir. Perhaps our shaman has something to reward you for this action. I have nothing to repay you for this kindness except the blessings of a son of the eagle. Now that my injuries have been healed, I am ready to fight once more. The son of the eagle shall not fall in the next hill giant raid. I'll be going now. May the soaring eagle watch over you. I will stay here to defend the lands of my people with the warrior brothers in case the giant raiders return. I managed to get the Uthgard that was on trial off. Should lay on hands on that guy. There we go.
I greet you, my child.
I regret I cannot offer you the hospitality of our tribe. We have little in the way of supplies, and we must keep them to care for those injured in the most recent hill giant attack. Who are you? I am Ixaritsu, shaman of the Golden Eagle, practitioner of the arcane arts and son of the Eagle. I am leader of what remains of this small group of warriors. We are Uthgard, of the Eagle tribe. Once this land was ours, but when the hill giants' attacks came, most of our people fled to safer territory. Only the strongest sons of Eagle were left to guard our sacred land. You'd better tell me about these hill giant attacks. The giants came down from the mountain plateau to the north. They defiled the lands of our ancestors and drove off our tribe. Now only the strongest sons of the Eagle remain to stand against them. Why do the hill giants attack your people? I have tried to divine this information, seeing through the eyes of the eagles who soar above the mountains. I do not know what drives the giants, but I have seen them battling dragons in their lairs. Many giants are slain in these battles, but they do not flee as they would if all they sought was gold of the serpent's hoard. Their purpose is something more, but I cannot tell you what it may be. Some of your men look hurt. Is there anything I can do for them? I'm grateful for your offer. My power is that of the arcane. The divine healing arts are unknown to me. If you heal my warriors, the sons of the Eagle may stand against the hill giants for one more battle. I wish to help. What should I do? Some of the warriors are so injured that they cannot even stand. Speak to those who lie in pain. Offer to heal them. This will not ask. They will not ask this boon unless it is first offered. This is the way of our tribe. Okay, I'll be going now. May the soaring eagle watch over you. I will stay here to defend the lands of my people, my warrior brothers, in case the giant raiders return. So we've got to cure the ones that can't stand. I wonder if I need to regenerate the spells. I'll be going now. No, I don't have. I need to refresh my spells. Just those two that can't stand. I wonder if I've got more spells actually. I leveled up a bit. First level, second level, third level. No, I don't. Okay, heal up. You. And... oh,
I greet you.
you hurt. Let me heal you.
I greet you.
Oh, I have to rest again to heal him. Okay, fair enough. Lecture instructions. Are you watching this while you're in a lecture? That sounds foolish. Okay, let's heal this dude up. You're here, let me heal you. There we go. That's them healed. Where did the shaman go? Oh, he's invisible.
I greet you.
Thank you for healing. We're warriors. We have little wealth in our with little of the wealth your society values. All I can give you is this stone, which your people may find of some worth. Are you sure that's all you can give me? Nothing else you can spare? Oh well, I don't. Thank you for your gift. I'll be going now. That's weird. I'm actually failing persuades now, considering having to install virtual machines of Windows 12, but then we find out we've not got the files. Oof, what a pain. Had the game was bugged out, and I got to the doorway right before the end of Act 2, and the door wouldn't open when I got rid of the lich. I freed the lich, yeah, and the door wouldn't open. So I had to go to the forums and get scripts in order to blow the doors open. And I also got a script that fixed my horse, which is pretty cool. I thought. Oh, there's a cave here. It's amazing. The somebody on the forums actually wrote a script to open the door in order to get through for me. So I had to like put it into my some sort of folder in my my Neverwinter Nights folder. Oh, is that considered cheating scripting? Well, if the game bugs and you're just fixing a bug, it's not really cheating then. That what face is impressive. If I get affiliated, I'm gonna have to work out how to do emotes of my own. I should really do a logo of my own as well. I've currently just stolen command lines folder. I can't remember what the folder was called. I'll say here actually. Override folder. I've never played. Well, no, sorry, that's not true. I played. My nephew stayed here for a weekend when because he was waiting for his parents to pick him up because he goes to uni fairly near here, and I tried for about 10 minutes Dark Souls 3 to do the first monster, and it pissed me off quite a lot. It's not. It's like I'm not sure I have the right mentality for Dark Souls. Oh, let's get in here. Traps! How dare you? Have you completed them all before? Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. There was a that reminds me of there was a horror game that was really popular for a while called Dead Souls or something like that, and then all of a sudden it's never heard of it for years. That's not really all of a sudden, I suppose, but yeah, I haven't heard of it for years. Oh, I meant to rest. Can't rest. Oh, can't rest while paralyzed. Paralyzation. But yeah, Dark Souls seems to be a lot of banging your head against a wall, and I'd rather progress in the story than bang my head against the wall. Impaled monster head. This is what happens to any orc who trespasses the drow quarters. There be drow in them there hills. Let's clear the other areas first. Oh, I'd best heal myself up before I go in there.
Woohoo!
Gonna take out the shape. Not even attacking. So you play Dark Souls, Neverwinter Nights, and League of Legends. Oh shit. Oh no! I haven't saved in ages. Get away! There we go. That was more dangerous than I thought it was going to be. Wait, where's... Oh, there you are. Where's Tommy Knocker? That's a Stephen King book, isn't it? The Tommy Knockers. Apparently, one of the expansions is there's no stone of recall allowed, which I'd I'd probably struggle with because I use it all the time in the middle of fights. It's really annoying switching between League of Legends and this, because League of Legends you move by right clicking and this you move by left clicking. It's a shame. I really like the champions in League of Legends and the game system. I really hate dealing with the human beings that you have to deal with when you play it. So,
Okay, dokie.
I'm also not very good. I'd quite happily do. You can do it in Heroes of the Storm. Oh, there. Heroes of the Storm, you can play with bots against bots. But then that becomes totally trivial after a while as well. So. Ooh, level up. Can I tell you to level up? Or did you level up automatically?
What can Tommy do for you?
Level up Paladin. Okay. Discipline. Ooh, air misses. Persuade. Okay. That was an unexciting level. Some potion, get some cash, and some extra stuff. I guess you're busy. Right, let's head on into the Drow quarters, or once I've buffed up again. Oh no, there's another door before there. Oh, there's some more orcs. And there's a back way round to the Drow quarters as well, it looks like. So we'll go here. They have to trap every single door.
For honor and glory!
God, that's a lot of orcs. They did 0 damage. Good, my AT's finally working. There's some orc archers at range earlier on in this map, in the previous map, that I couldn't get to because I don't have any ranged weapons. Because I've never kept any. Okay, let's save and then go around here to the back of the Drow area. Oh, it's not, it's a separate area. Or is it? I don't know, can't tell. More orcs. It's funny, the first campaign of, what you call it?
Here comes
Critical Role. Did the basic traditional D&D thing of, as you get farther and farther underground, things get gradually higher and higher level, and scarier and scarier, until they end up with Illithids and Beholders. Spoilers. But that's what, like, oh no, what was that? The Drow giving me. bad spells. I've stopped watching it now. I really enjoyed the start of the second season, but I don't know what happened, but I just got bored. But I really like some of the new characters.
Make this fight count! It will be or I'll make
They're a
this
bit
fight
more
count.
imaginative this
It will
time than
be
last
your
time,
last.
when it was their first ever RPG characters. Right, I think we can retreat a little and heal up before we go in, Tommy. Yeah. Oh well, the problem is when players don't know what a beholder is. But the thing is that that's a weird thing. I had a GM who wouldn't tell you what the creature was whenever you got attacked. And in Pathfinder, technically you had to roll a knowledge roll to know what it is, um, which is kind of weird because pretty much everybody knows that tarantulas are bad in our world. Pretty much everyone knows that sharks are bad in our world. Pretty much everyone knows that lions are bad in our world. I mean, if you lived in a world where there were dragons, beholders, wights, liches, and everything else, you'd probably learn how to recognize them as a child. I've got a huge number of bugbears about the way people GM games, though. Mostly about it being all about the game and not about the plot, which is not something.
Honor
There
and
you are. Not something Critical Role suffers from. Yeah, it's more like a computer game as well. I the Beholder was the first D&D computer game that I played, and that is exactly that. You start off at the first floor in a dungeon, and you just progress farther and farther through it. Stop firing fireballs at me, please. Come on, die. Whoa! Let's lay our hands. Drow seem pretty nasty. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, I think it's a she. Well, if it's Drow Commander, it would be a she, because they have a matriarchal society. What are you casting? Why can't I hit you? Oh, Smite Evil, let's do that. I was pressing 4, not F4, that's why it wasn't working. There we go. I expect an, was it adamantine that Drow use? I want an adamantine sword. This note reads, I have paid you well for your services. You must help bolster the defenses of this cave complex. My orc warriors will probably be unable to stop the elite warriors of Neverwinter. The note is signed King Obuld. Oh, hi! See you later. That's my mum going out. Oh, and there's... Oh, I didn't take the note. There's enemies nearby. Is there more drow around there? I should probably head back and rest before I fight them then. A lot of resting now. Parasitic. It's also, yeah, I don't know. If you send something really scary against your characters, you probably want them to roleplay that they're afraid. funny role-playing thing as well. Like in um, a lion comes towards you, and your first reaction is to charge towards it and kill it, as opposed to what everyone would do if a lion
Make
actually
this
came
fight
towards them,
count.
which would be run
It will
away.
be your.
Like, where are you, invisible mage? I'm sure somebody was here a second ago. Okay. Be like that, see if I care. I thought my sound was really dodgy with this mic, but actually it's not. It's not all that bad. I was editing some videos for YouTube yesterday, and the sound seems to have really improved. Oh, damn. Don't want to go for the mage or the commander first.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Smite evil on it. Tommy's doing well. Let's take out the mage.
Make this fight count.
I can actually hit the mage. I can't seem to hit the commander. Or maybe I can't hit the mage either. I get lots of attacks of opportunity against mages too. Smite evil. I don't know why Smite evil's not. Why are you picking the lock? Oh, there's a 50-50 chance of missing every attack. That's what the problem was. And I was being extraordinarily unlucky. Must have been the spell that she had on. Ooh, unidentified belt. How did I know that was trapped?
Okay, dokie.
Oh, and you've got some remains as well. I've paid you well. Oh, it's exactly the same as the other one. Did you unlock that?
Okay, dokie.
Are you slacking off? I'll slap you right. I'll show you the backside of my hand, halfling.
It's done.
You don't start holding your weight.
No can do.
There's a sign on the door saying that the chamber. Oh, you can get the trap there. There's a sign on the door saying that it's the chamber of the private quarters of Chief Obold Many Arrows. Oh. He is obviously not here, but you suspect he may return. Okay. Well, we can come back for Obold Many Arrows then. So he's paid Drow to defend him. Oh. Guess the Drow mage was still there. Can I smite you? Come on. Hey, Horcrux. I'm playing Neverwinter Nights.
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
Badly. I've just cleared Cleared a cave full of orcs and drow. You missed the fun this morning. There was 2 hours of picking up quests and reading out everything everyone says. Oh, I need to buff myself. Or I'm not going to be able to move. The city of Neverwinter is under attack by an army, but somebody else is dealing with the army. But there's an unknowable evil lizard thingy that's trying to find runes of power, which will make it all powerful and able to destroy the cities of the north. And I'm trying to find the runes of power before the unknowable evil thing does. And there's giants and dragons and stuff, and racism. So it's quite good so far. I'm liking it. My dog walker is going to arrive shortly, so I'm going to have to go to the door. But I'll only be a minute when that happens. It's about 15 years old, but it's they did an enhanced edition to reissue it, so it runs on Steam and things now. Last year, it's made by the same people who make Mass Effect and Dragon Age. I mean, this is what they did before Mass Effect and Dragon Age, when they had the license to make D&D games. So it's like the infancy of the systems that they have in those games. Yeah, BioWare.
For honor and glory.
I've played this game, but there's also Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale, which I only heard of years after they were out. Which are, I think they're the same system and everything.
Wait and keep up.
I'm now on Act 3 of 3. Trying to get the story finished. Buffing up again. I'm a paladin, so I basically click on things and they die, and that's it. There's completely no skill involved, which I'm enjoying. I've got a Smite Evil, and that's my only ability. And I cleave things, so if I kill one thing, it swings on to the next thing as well. I'm trying to find a wizard's tower at the moment, because somebody lost a snow globe, a magic snow globe, I assume. Or it was stolen by this wizard, and she's not telling me where the secret runes of power are until I recover her snow globe. Because clearly she wants the city of Neverwinter to be annihilated, and the north to fall to the evil city of Luskan. Stop throwing boulders at me, really. It's just rude. Oh, I want to hill giants now. I've graduated from ogres. There's hill giants attacking the barbarian tribes that are allied with Neverwinter and helping to defend it. Although they're a bit racist against those barbarian tribes, and so I'm trying to wipe out the giants as well. Or, well, except that I think the giants might have been kicked out of their homes farther north by a dragon. So I might have to fight a dragon at some point.
I love this part! Woo-hoo!
have to back off and heal, I think, at some point.
Here comes Hobbling Death!
Can we rest yet? Why am I moving so slow?
I can't bear this much weight and keep up.
I must have been hit by a debuff or something. Let's buff up. I'm over encumbered, but I cast a strength buff on myself every time I rest anyway, so I get extra encumbrance. Thankfully, not a stat they carry over into Mass Effect. Encumbrance is just boring to deal with. Knights of the Old Republic they did as well, which is really good. Oh, I've played it so many times that it's a bit aggravating at the start, because I'm so used to that. So used to the. I've done the start part so many times. Wait, can I get across that corner? No. It's like a weird labyrinth jungle thing. I don't understand why there's bottomless pits all around in a random forest.
Make this.
I don't know if I should kill the hill giant first because it's throwing boulders, or get rid of the ogres because they're extra attacks. Normally in D&D it's better to have kill the weakest thing first. Because more actions is far more powerful than big tough actions. More debris. Credits, nobody
Make
seems
this
to
fight
stream this
count.
anymore.
It will be your last.
I've looked at various times and I haven't spotted any, which was weird because if there's online communities, I thought somebody would stream it. Especially since it's only, what, 6 months since it came out? I mean, the enhanced edition, obviously. Streaming the campaign's not as exciting because lots of people have played through that already. But I don't know where these loot bags came from. I don't know if I killed something. Oh, I guess they're just bags sitting on the ground. Hey, Midnights. I had some other people come, but they clearly weren't interested in Neverwinter Nights because they've buggered off again. Oh, there's another giant. Oh, there's loads of them. Let's just see the map. I'm sure she said the mage tower was in the north somewhere. So it should be around here, I think. I like their giant music. I don't know. I might just rage quit if I played Dark Souls. I'm thinking about playing. I had a horror game that I played for a couple of hours and then stopped because it actually freaked me out too much. And I thought that might be quite fun to play on stream. But I might be less scared when it's when there's people watching. Oh, there's tons of loot here. I'm just gonna end this YouTube video and restart for the Ogre Caves.